What's going on, everybody? I am Zack Curran here again with Coach Tiny Green, and we're talking one of our favorite nights of the year, Shore Conference semifinals last night.
Great game last night, great evening.
Couple interesting results, but ones you weren't surprised by at all, really. You picked both the winners.
Absolutely, I'm undefeated. I'm the champ right now.
Yeah, good to hear. So the first game we want to talk about last night, Manasquan RBC. No other word to describe it than a blowout, to be honest with you. Give me some things. What contributed to such a big, wide margin?
I thought the key to that game was Manasquan jumped out early with a level of intensity that put RBC on their heels.
Yeah.
And they would never, ever recover from it.
Yeah, they were down 17-0 to start the game.
17-0 to start the game.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to come back from.
It's tough because when you're trying to come back, you remember this, you're trying to come back against the Triangle of Death.
Yeah, we talk about them enough.
Right? Lola Mulaney,
Yep.
Darren Mabry, and Faith Summers. You're not going to get on long scoring runs against them because at some point one of them is going to score. So when you're down by 17, it's like being down by like 25.
Yeah. So before we move on to the next game, I got to ask, did Dara do anything last night that would make you want to unseat Tori Hyduke as the Player of the Year in the Shore?
Well, first of all, congratulations to Darren Mabry for winning the Curran Award.
Yeah, congratulations.
That award goes to annually the best player in the Shore. The Curran family gives it away. It's quite an honor.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Darren. No, she's not done enough yet. Because here's why. She played well last night, but let's be honest, she probably wasn't even the best player on the floor last night.
Wow.
That belonged to Lola Mulaney and Faith Summers. She's had a great season. What Tori Hyduke has done, we have not seen done in this league in 15 years.
You think it's a runaway, nothing she can do in the final even
No.
to close the gap?
I think she can get closer in the gap, and then don't forget, then we go to the state tournament.
Yeah.
She's going to play 7 more games.
Okay.
Tori Hyduke's not going to play another game the rest of the year.
Interesting.
So I think at some point she might catch her. But right now, you can't say a kid who's, what Tori's done, how many game-winning shots has she had?
Yeah.
How many 30-point games has she had and tight games?
I don't want to bet against Dara Mabry.
Right, you don't, I don't want to bet against Dara.
No, I know.
Because I think Dara has that as part of her goals.
Yeah.
But you can't say a kid who scores 18 points in the semifinal just trumps everything.
No question.
It closes the gap.
Gotcha. All right, moving on to the next game. Probably one of the best finishes of the year. Unbelievable ending the game, SJV St. Rose.
I'm glad you brought that up because here's what I want to talk about. That first game, everybody's going to go, wow, they got caught. No, that's exactly how the season went for RBC.
Okay.
They, against St. John beginning, what happened? Down like by 16 in the first quarter, they fought back, lost the close game. Then against Manasquan in the first game, what happened? First quarter, they couldn't score. They were down by, I think, 17 in that game.
Yeah.
And they lost. Now we go to St. Rose. Exact same deal. What's been their bugaboo all year? Can't close games.
Can't close games.
This is the third straight game, right? Where they're either ahead or tied and can't close the game.
Well, a lot of times in those 3 games, they've had trouble getting shots off with the ball in their hands.
That's right.
Yeah.
What do you think happened yesterday?
Same thing.
Same thing. They had a chance to win the game.
Off 2 missed free throws.
Off of 2 missed free throws. Twice came down.
Yeah.
The last time they came down, they shot an air ball. And what happens? Lithgow gets the rebound and scores. But what does St. Rose do? They make the cardinal mistake. What do they
Start celebrating.
They start celebrating.
Can't do it.
You can't do it. And what happens? Dawn Capel's teams always expect to win.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. They always expect to win. They don't think the game's over. They run the ball up the floor. Bree Bellamy, I don't know, that might have been her first 3, I have no idea. Bangs out a 3 in the corner and they all go home.
Game over.
Game over. But let's talk about something more important. Dawn Capel's teams always find a way to win.
Yep. Regardless of matchups, regardless who they play,
regardless of who
they figure out a way.
And look, they press St. Rose. St. Rose goes into their big point guard scenario.
Yep.
They move Marsha Cannell back. But what happens? They throw it ahead, and what does the St. Rose SJV guards do? They come from behind, they tip from behind, they get steals, they come back. It's really difficult to play against that team.
And you were said the one thing we worried about with St. Rose the whole year was how they handled pressure.
How they handled
all
pressure.
times, but mainly at the end of the game.
Well, here's what I'm going to say. 36 seconds. You're down by 1. You're two fouls away from the 1-and-1.
Yeah.
I know the coaches want them to foul, but they don't foul.
Yeah.
And then they finally do foul, and what happens? Miss the free throw. They go down, get a bad shot.
Yeah.
Right? Come down again, miss the free throw. Come down, get a bad shot.
Yeah.
And then they celebrate, and I know Raheem Carter and Janine Roth are going to show those kids that tape and go, why are we celebrating?
Yeah.
Because it was basically 2 against 5. 5 against 2. Going the other way.
Yeah.
And by the way, one last thing. Sarah Furch is not going to get credit for this. She sprinted down the floor to the block and took everybody with her. Just by running hard.
And left Bree wide open.
And left Bree wide open. Girl got a hand in her face, but she had an opportunity to get a shot. It gets back to what my friend Rob Kennedy said. They expect to win.
All right, moving on. Championship game. Manasquan, SJV, all the heavy hitters out. Let's not go too long here. Pick a winner. Give me some keys to the game.
There's no way on God's green planet I'm betting against Dawn Capel.
Yeah, you just told me they expect to win 13 times during the You can't be against them now.
And guess what? They haven't lost a game all year. They're the toughest league in the country.
SJV.
SJV, no doubt.
Not that you ever asked me, but I'm going Manasquan.
You're going
I'm going Manasquan double digits. They won by 50 last night. I think Manasquan, the Triangle Death, is playing their best basketball as a group this whole season. Double digits.
It's going to be a fun night. We'll talk about that later. But I ain't betting against Dawn.
All right, everybody. Have a good night. We'll see you out there.